Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Margaret. If you are a returning subscriber, karibu sana and welcome to this channel once again. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the challenges that most au pairs go through, and maybe they're afraid to talk about. Some of them they encounter before they travel, some of them after they travel. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about all that and how to deal with them or the solutions. So tune until the end of this video. I'll start with the first one. This is so common. Every one of you knows this, where the family just ignores your message. They ignore your emails. They ignore your calls even after you match. Can you imagine? It's so stressful. Like they just give you their contacts. They give you maybe their WhatsApp, their Skype, and all of a sudden they just go mute, or they just ghost you. They just assume your messages as if you don't exist. Why does this happen actually? Why? It's not a good thing to do actually. Just put yourself in the au pair's shoes or in the girl's shoe. You just started ghosting her, and oh my god, maybe they had very big expectations that you will pick them as the au pair, and oh my god, no. That's why even for those people who have come to my inbox, I think I've told most of you that don't limit yourself. Don't say, yes, I know you love maybe a country like France or maybe like Germany, but stop limiting yourself. Choose as many countries as you can. Send messages to all of those families that are matching your such criteria. And even after that, try changing countries and sending those messages, please. The only solution is have more than 2 or 3 families that you're still contacting, even after having a call with this specific family that they are claiming to have selected you as their au pair. If you get this kind of families that they are just ghosting you, my friend, you have to think big. You have to think big. Don't just stay there and keep sending them the messages. This type of families, they don't deserve you. And I'm sorry to say this, they actually don't deserve you. If they can do this to you, then what's going to happen when you arrive in their home? What? I'm talking about harassment and being abused as an au pair. I saw a post on Facebook where a certain girl was kind of harassed, and she went to this certain family, and the guy, he was like a single dad. He was locking people up in the house. Like, she was not the first one. And so these people do exist. So the only thing that can help most of you guys to know is the Skype call. I know some of these families might as well try to fake and pretend to be nice, but still they can't hide this bad trait for long, obviously. Even after the conversation, have as many conversations as you can, but still this conversation cannot bring forth the character of the family. They might be good at faking. So if this is happening to you, like you're being abused, you're being harassed by anyone in the family, be it the host dad, be it the host mom, be it the relative, the sisters-in-law, the brothers-in-law, or whichever person, just try and find someone to talk to. And before finding someone to talk to, please try and talk to this family. Try and explain how you feel about this situation, and if at all you feel like this thing is getting out of hand, just find someone you trust, someone you respect, and explain your problem to them, and they can come and handle this situation if at all you don't have any agency. So that's where the person you trust comes in. If you still feel uncomfortable even after explaining this to them, and after finding someone to talk to them, just terminate the contract, look for another family, and just leave. If their treatment is getting out of hand and you're just feeling unsafe, terminate the contract, pack, and leave. So there are these families, even if they don't harass you, they don't abuse you, they're doing it indirectly. And you know how? They overwork you. Overworking, yes, you had me exhausted. You'll have not enough free time. because you're being overworked, your workload is full, my friend. If at all whatever you are doing was not indicated in the contract, or it was not discussed between the two of you, then you are the one I'm talking to. Yes, you. You know what you can do? Take that document called a contract. Go to that tabak. Tabak is a kind of a shop where you can photocopy. Go to that shop, do the photocopy, bring the contract on the table. That's if the host family they did not feel like the need to listen. They did not listen to you even when you told them that you're working or you're getting tired or something like that. If they did not listen, then this is the way to go. Go print the contract, bring it on the table. Say this contract says this and this and this. And if you need translation, you can also translate it. There are a number of apps out there that you can download and translate any document that you need. Just do it, translate it, and you know what? If that does not work, then my friend, there's nothing more to talk about. Because you can't just stay there. You're being overworked. They're not paying you extra. You're killing yourself. Don't accept to die young. I cannot. No. If you cannot pay me extra, and I'm doing this extra thing, you're not helping each other. You went to Aupair World, you created an account, you matched with a certain family, their profile is perfect, and you're like, oh my god, this is my dream host family, and this is where I'd like to live, blah blah blah, na. My friend, stop expecting too much. Yes, these families that you find there, they can be the opposite of what they've written in those profiles. Yes, you heard me. You did. Yes, they can be different. Very different. Not even different. Opposite. Don't be led by those smiling faces. Don't be deceived by those gorgeous pictures. No. So today I'm calling a spade and not a big spoon. Stop expecting too much. These people can change. These people can be totally different from what you're expecting. So what should you do? Don't delete your Aupair account just because you found a family. No. Stay there with eyes wide open, okay? And your ears on the ground. So have as many calls as possible before you travel. As many as possible. Tell them, don't be afraid. Tell them your expectation of the family, the kind of family you'd like. Tell them what you expect from the family. Tell them your requirements. What are you expecting from this host family? How will you like to be treated by the family that you'll find? Just be open about it. Yes, I agree that the first time you're shy, but the second time and the third time you have these calls, then you should know these people. They should have known what you expect from these families. They should be aware of how you are expecting to be treated as an au pair. I almost forgot something. If they had a previous au pair, maybe you can request them. You can ask them to give you the contact of the other au pairs. Like this, you can get to know more about the family from the au pair. Yeah, that really helps. The other thing is maybe they're not paying the exact amount of pocket money that they wrote on the contract or the amount that you agreed upon. So this is actually, it doesn't happen most of the time, but if it does, you're supposed to go back to the contract and refer to the contract, whatever you agreed upon, or if they agreed of a certain amount and they did not give it to you. So you should always refer to the contract. And if there is an agency that was included, then you can ask the agency to intervene. And another thing is, the kids don't accept you as the au pair. It's actually hard to accept this, but you have to understand the kids, and it will take time for them to accept you as their au pair, because maybe they're used to their parents and relatives and the people they know around. So it's actually kind of hard for them to accept a stranger into their life and into their family. So you just have to give them time, adapt, and to get used to you. And if it doesn't happen even after having a number of Skype calls, a number of video calls before you arrive, just continue communicating with them, interact with them in activities and family activities also. At least they will see you as a family member and like a friend, or like someone who likes to play with them and